Now the first step is to add the game.exe file and EAAntiCheat.GameServiceLauncher to exploit protection. Now for this, you can type in exploit protection in Windows search box and then click on exploit protection. Now go to program settings, click on add a program to customize, click on choose exact file path, and then go to the game installation folder wherever the game is installed. Select the game.exe file, click on open, and then over here put a check on override system settings for all the options. And if these are on, you have to turn it off. In my case, these are already off. Again, this is off. Put a check over here, turn it off, again off, and these are already off. Now turn this off, also this one. Now once you turn it off, all the options, hit apply, click on yes to allow, and then check. And do the same thing with the EAAntiCheat. Now in future, if you face any problem, if you want to get rid of it, you can go. If you want to go to default, you can remove this and it will go to default. Now do the same thing with this EAAntiCheat game service launcher. Click on open and then put a check on override system settings for all the options, and then turn off all the options, and then hit apply, and then you can check. In my case, it is already done. Now relaunch the game. Next is to turn off smooth motion in Nvidia app. So type in Nvidia app in Windows search box, go to Nvidia app, and then over here you can see Battlefield 6. You can click on settings over here, or you can go to graphics over here and then click on Battlefield 6 over here, and then go to global settings over here. Once you select Battlefield 6, go to global settings, and over here you can see smooth motion. If this is on, you have to turn this off, and go to program settings, again Battlefield 6 smooth motion, turn it off, and then you can relaunch the game and then check. Now the next step is to disable all mods before launching Battlefield 6. So if you're using frostyfix, you can disable all the mods and then you launch Battlefield 6. This has worked for many players, so it might work for you. Next step is to rename Battlefield 6 in documents folder. Create a backup first, because you will lose all the saved settings and the save game progress. So you have to start everything from scratch. So first of all, create a backup. Now for this, open File Explorer, go to documents, and then select Battlefield 6. Copy this folder. You can paste it to the desktop. Once you have a backup created over here, now you can make a right click on Battlefield 6 and then you can rename this. And then relaunch the game and then check. Still not working. The next step is to, if able to, you can skip this step because we are not able to launch the game. Now the next step is to create new admin local user account. This has also worked for many players. So you can open Windows settings and then go to accounts and then go to other users over here. Yeah, click on other users and then click on add account. Now click on I don't have this person's sign-in information, and then click on add a user without a Microsoft account, and then you can name it, create a username, and then if you want a password, you can enter the password or you can leave it blank. Click on next, and once it is created, click on the new account and then click on change account type, set it to administrator, and then click on OK, and then restart your computer. Or you can lock the computer and then log in to the new account which you've created, and then install the game and then relaunch the game under new local account. Now the next step is to disable integrated graphic card. Now for this, you can make a right click in the device, make a right click in the start menu, go to device manager, expand display adapter over here, expand display adapter. Now if your computer has a dual graphic card, you can disable your integrated, the inbuilt graphic card, make a right click and then click on disable device. And once you're done playing the game, you can make a right click and you can enable the graphic card. Now the next step is to enable secure boot. Now before you enable the secure boot, let me inform you, if you're not used to update BIOS settings, contact your PC manufacturer technical support team, because incorrect changes in the BIOS may result in no boot issue and other issues. Now I've made a separate video on how to turn on secure boot and TPM 2.0 in BIOS. You can go through this video. The link is provided in the video description. Now the next step is to check or uncheck DLC. Now for this, if you have the game on Steam, I don't have the game on Steam. I have the game on EA app. So if you have the game on Steam, I'll show you a different game. So you can select Battlefield 6 game, and once you select Battlefield 6, scroll down, right hand side, manage my DLC. You might see multiple DLC over here. So you can uncheck the DLC and then launch the game and then check. You can even put a check on all the DLC and then check. So try both, uncheck and check and then check. Now for EA app users, I think it's modify install over here, and you will see the DLC over here. So I don't think there is anything. Yeah, maybe you can uncheck this single player HD texture. You can uncheck it, let the update complete, and then check. Now the next step is to repair, uninstall, and reinstall EAAntiCheat. Now for this, you can open this link in a browser. It will take you to EA website. On this page, you will see EA Javelin Anti-Cheat installer. You can click on it. This is the official EA website, and then you can run this exe file. Click on it, click on yes to allow, and now over here select Battlefield 6 and then hit repair. Go to the game installation folder, wherever the game is installed, select the complete Battlefield 6 folder, click on select folder, and let it complete. Once the install is success, now you can relaunch the game and then check. Still not working. The next step is to select Battlefield 6 update, and once the update is complete, update success, now launch the game and then check. Still not working. Select Battlefield 6 once again. This time click on uninstall. Once uninstall done, click on install, and once the install is success over here, now relaunch the game and then check. Now still not working. Select Battlefield 6 once again and then uninstall, do not install, close this, and then relaunch the game. When you relaunch the game, during the launch it will install EAAntiCheat. Now it will install EAAntiCheat and then check. Still not working. The next step is to disable daemon tools. Now if you have these application running on your computer, close it. So make a right click and then go to task manager. Now if you find daemon tools in the task manager, you can just make a right click and end task. I don't have it running. So if you have it running, this is just an example. If you have daemon tools over here somewhere, you can just end task, make a right click. I don't have it. And then you can go to device manager, make a right click in the start menu, go to device manager, and then expand storage controller. If you find daemon tools, make a right click and then click on disable device. In my case, it is already disabled. Universal serial bus controller, expand it, make a right click, disable it, and later on when you want to use it, you can enable daemon tool, and you can even uninstall daemon tool. Now you can reinstall in future if you want it. If you have these applications like REWSD, DS4 Windows, Auto Hotkey, Razer Synapse, Corsair, ICUE, Faceit, Anti-Cheat, Riot, Logitech. So if you have these application running, make sure that you close it from the task manager, make a right click and then end task. And then also if you find these application, any components of these application in device manager, you can disable it. If you find XVDDSCSI mini port in device manager somewhere, make a right click and disable it. If you find Corsair in device manager, disable it. If you have this, you can even uninstall these applications and then restart your computer and then check. Close all the third-party application, like if you have VLC, codec, wallpaper engine, MSI apps, and the service from the task manager, and then relaunch the game. The troubleshooting is not limited to only these applications. If you find any other application, any third-party application, you can close it and then launch the game. If you have this Zapret app running on your computer, close it. If you have Crypto Pro, uninstall it. Punkbuster, uninstall it. Delete Punkbuster from every possible place on your computer. Close, or you can even uninstall this Goodbye DPI app running if it is running. Now next step is to, now if you're using Windows security, go to Windows settings, go to privacy and security, Windows security, and then click on virus and threat protection. Scroll down at the bottom, you will see manage ransomware protection. Click on it, and let me close the game for now. And then click on allow an app through control folder access. Click on yes to allow, and then click on add an allowed app, browse apps, and then go to the game installation folder, select the game exe file, click on open. Again, add an allowed app, browse all apps, select this EAAntiCheat.GameServiceLauncher, then click on open, Now type in control panel in Windows search box and then go to control panel, system and security, Windows Defender Firewall. Allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall. Click on change settings, click on allow another app, click on browse, and then go to the game installation folder, select the game.exe file, click on open, click on add. In my case, I have already added. Once you add the game, make sure both private and public is checked over here for all the Battlefield 6 exe file, and then click on allow another app, once again browse, and then you can select EAAntiCheat Game Service Launcher, click on. Now in my case again it is added. Once it is added, make sure EA Javelin anti-cheat both public and private are checked, and then relaunch the game. Now if you have any third-party antivirus like Avast, Norton, Bitdefender, McAfee, whichever antivirus program you have, allow the game both the exe file to your antivirus program. Now the next step is to run the game as an administrator from the game installation folder. Now go to the game installation folder wherever the game is installed, and then make a right click on the game.exe file, go to properties, go to this tab, put a check on the box which says run this program as an administrator, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game, and then check. Launch the game from here, make a double click, launch the game. If that does not work, you can try disable full screen optimization, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game, and then check. If that does not work, you can put a check over here, select Windows 8, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game. You can even try Windows 7 over here, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game, and then check. Now when you put a check on all these boxes not working, uncheck these boxes, hit apply, click on OK. Try running this EAAntiCheat Game Service Launcher as an administrator. Make a right click on run as administrator, and then you can check. Now the next step is to perform clean installation of your graphics card driver. So if you have Nvidia card, go to Nvidia website. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website. I'm showing for Nvidia. Select your graphic card from the list. Make sure that you select your graphic card, your operating system, then click on find. Now on this page you will see the latest graphic card driver. So whichever is the latest GeForce Game Ready driver, you can click on view, and then you can click on download. Now once the download is complete, you can run this exe file. When you run this exe file, you click on yes to allow, then click on OK, click on agree and continue. Select custom option over here, click on next, then put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation, and then click on next. After the clean installation, restart your computer, and after the system restart, launch the game. Next step is to run the game on dedicated graphic card. Now for this, type in graphics settings in Windows search box, click on graphics settings, and then click on add desktop app. Go to the game installation folder, select the game exe file. Once the game is added, click on the game, select high performance. You will see your graphic card over here. Now launch the game. Next step is to roll back graphics card driver. So if the latest graphic card driver is not working, when after you select your graphic card, your operating system on Nvidia website, you can click on view more versions, and maybe you can try 581.29, 581.15. For me this is working fine, 580.88. So when you download the file and when you go for installation, make sure that you select custom option, and then put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation, then click on next, then restart your computer once done. And after the system restart, you can launch the game and then check. Now still not working. The next step is to disconnect internet, launch the game. Once the game is running, connect to the internet. This has also worked for many players. So you can first of all disconnect the Wi-Fi, or you can plug out the Ethernet cable, and then you can launch the game. Once the game is able to launch, you can just connect to the internet once again, or you can plug in the Ethernet cable back to the. So launch the game once you disconnect it, and then once you can click on play over here, and then once you are able to launch the game, you can connect to the internet and then check. Now the next step is to clear Steam cache. Now if you have the game on Steam, you can go to Steam, then click on Steam settings, downloads, and then click on clear cache, and then confirm, log into Steam once again, and then launch the game. Now the next step is to disconnect USB devices. Like if you have any kind of USB adapter, USB dongle, anything connected, disconnect it, like USB flash drive, thumb drive. Disconnect Razer Huntsman keyboard or Keychron keyboard or mouse. This has also worked for many players, so you can disconnect it and then check. If you have any dongle related to this connected, unplug the dongle. Unplug external devices, like if you have HOTAs, wheel, pedals, any kind of USB adapter, Razer Tartarus. Yeah, disconnect it. Disconnect headphone, launch the game, and then you can connect the headphone. Disconnect multiple monitor. Try launching the game on single monitor. Next step is to close all the Razer application Do not overclock. If you have overclock, set it to default. Close MSI afterburner revert tuner, or if you have any other overclocking application running, close it. Disable overlay, like if you have the game on Steam, you can go to Steam and then make a right click on the game. I don't have the game on Steam, so this is just an example. Make a right click on the game, select properties. If enable the Steam overlay while in game is on, you can turn it off and then check. Relaunch the game. If it is already off, you can turn it on and then check. So try both on and off. And then if you have any other, like if you have the game on EA app, in that case, you can go to three horizontal lines, settings, application. Now scroll down here, you can see in-game overlay. You can disable it, turn it off, and then launch the game. If it is already disabled, you can turn it on and then check. So try both on and off. If you have other overlay application like Discord running, go to Discord settings, turn off overlay, and then check. If you have Nvidia app running, go to Nvidia app settings, turn off Nvidia overlay in Nvidia app settings, and then close all the overlay application and then launch the game. If you have any third-party application or services running, make sure that you close it from the task manager and close those applications. Remove the undervolt if you have undervolt 3D computer. Delete cache from this location, Nvidia cache actually. Now for this, you can go to File Explorer, go to this PC, open C drive, users folder, your username folder, app data. If you don't see app data at the top, click on view, select show, put a check on hidden items, open app data folder, local folder, Nvidia, find Nvidia folder, and you can delete the cache from here. If you want to create a backup, like you can copy this and maybe paste it to the desktop. Once you have a backup, then you can make a right click and then you can delete these two and then you can check. Now also clear DirectX shader cache. Now for this, you can type in disk cleanup in Windows search box, click on disk cleanup, and then you can put a check on this DirectX shader cache particularly. And these are temporary files. You can just check everything. Make sure you put a check on DirectX shader cache, and then you can click on OK, or you can click on OK and delete. And once it is done, then you can relaunch the game and then check. You can even restart your computer once. Next step is to try these in launch option. For this, if you have the game on Steam, you can make a right click on the game, select properties. In the launch option, you can type in -D3D11. Now you launch the game and then check. If that does not work, you can type in -DX11, launch the game now, check. If that does not work, type in -DX12, launch the game and then check. Not working, remove this. If you have the game on EA app, in that case, you can select the game and then click on manage, view properties. In advanced launch option, type in -D3D11 and then save it, launch the game and then check. If that does not work, type in the same thing, -DX11, save it, launch the game and then check. Still not working. This time you can type in -DX12, save it, launch the game and then check. Still not working, remove this, save it, follow the next step. Now the next step is to verify or repair the game file. If you have the game on Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties, go to install files tab, and then click on verify integrity of game files. Once done, launch the game. If you have the game on EA app, click on manage and then click on repair. Once the repair is done, launch the game and then check. Next step is to go to services and disable game input service. Now if you have two game input, now type in services in Windows search box and then find game input. Now in my case, I have only one game input service over here. Now if you have two game input, then you can disable the old one and then you can make a right click, not disable actually. If it is running like this, you will see stop option, you can stop it. If you have two game input, and you can even uninstall Microsoft game input. So for this, you can open Windows settings and then go to apps, install apps or apps and features, and then find game input over here. So if you find like Microsoft game input 2, if you have two entry for this, like one is new, other is old one, so you have to uninstall the older one. So here, this is the latest one, you can see 2025. So if you find Microsoft game input, there are two Microsoft game input, you can uninstall the older one. You have to click on three dots and then click on uninstall, not the new one but the old one, and then restart your computer. And after the system restart, you can launch the game and then check. Still not working. The next step is to launch the game from Nvidia app. Now type in Nvidia app in Windows search box. If you're using Nvidia app, you can go to Nvidia app and then you will see Battlefield 6. So you can click on play over here, launch the game from here, and then check. If that does not work, go to settings, and then you can go to graphics also, click on Battlefield 6, and on the right hand side, if you see like optimize option, I don't see optimize option, but I'll show you. If you see, you might see optimize option like this. So select Battlefield 6. If you see optimize, hit optimize, and then you can relaunch the game. Now if it is already optimized, in that case you can revert the optimization and then close Nvidia app and then relaunch the game. Now also restore settings in Nvidia control panel. So go to desktop, make a right click on the desktop, show more option, and then click on Nvidia control panel, and then go to manage 3D settings, go to global settings, and then click on restore over here, and then click on yes. And once done, at the bottom right you will see apply, hit apply, and then relaunch the game and then check. Still not working, try debug mode. So to try debug mode, go to help in Nvidia control panel and then put a check on debug mode. Make sure this is checked, debug mode is checked. Now relaunch the game and then check. Now the next step is to AMD users try launching the game through AMD app. Try power saver mode. Now for this, type in control panel in Windows search box, go to control panel, go to hardware and sound, go to power options over here. Now if you see power saver option like this, I don't have power saver, but if you see power saver, select power saver, launch the game. You can even go for balanced or high performance, but first of all try power saver and then relaunch the game. Also turn on or turn off hardware accelerated GPU scheduling. Now for this, type in graphics settings in Windows search box, click on graphics settings, go to advanced graphics settings. If hardware accelerated GPU scheduling, if this is off, turn it on and then relaunch the game and then check. If it is already on, turn it off and then check. So try both on and off. Next step is to, this is for Steam users, run EA app in the background. So if you have the game on Steam, you can type in EA app and then you can just keep EA app running in the background. Now if EA app is already running, in that case close EA app. This has also worked for many players. Closing the EA app has worked. So you can make a right click, exit EA app, and then once EA app is closed, now you can launch the game. Now the next step is to delete cached folder in Battlefield 6 app. Now for this, you can open File Explorer, go to this PC, open C drive. Now open users folder, your username folder, app data, local, Battlefield 6, and you can delete this cache. Make a right click, delete it, then relaunch the game. Next step is to make changes in the registry. Now for this, you can type in registry editor in Windows search box and then click on registry editor, click on yes to allow, and then go to this location, that is you can expand HK local machine system current control set control and then graphics driver. Now once you select graphics driver, first of all create a backup because you are making changes in registry editor. So you can click on export over here, make a right click on graphics driver, export, and then you can set it to desktop, name it as backup, and then click on save. And once the backup is created, at the right hand side, if you find TDR delay, you can make a double click, set the value data to 0, click on OK. If you find TDR level, make a double click, set the value data to 0, and then check, and then you have to restart computer. Now if you don't have this TDR delay or TDR level, I'll show you. I'm doing it, you don't do it. This is just an example. If you don't have this TDR delay or TDR level, in that case select graphics driver, make a right click, new dword 32-bit value, type in TDR delay, in wherein the T is in capital, TDR, L is in again D is in capital, delay, TDR delay, and then you can set the value data to 0 over here and then click on OK. Again new dword 32-bit value and TDR level, T capital, DR level, L capital, LEVEL, TDR level, and then set the value data to 0 and then click on OK, and then restart again. And after the system restart, launch the game. Now if that does not work, you can even set the value data to 1, click on OK, set the value data to 1, and then again restart your computer, and then you can check. Now still not working, the next step is to run EA app or Steam as an administrator. So type in EA app in Windows. First of all, close EA app. So if the EA app is running, you have to close EA app, and then you have to type in EA app in Windows search box, make a right click, and then click on run as administrator, and then click on yes to allow, and then launch EA app. If you have the game on Steam, first of all close Steam, and then You can again type in Steam, make a right click, and then click on Run as Administrator and then check. Now, next step is to repair EA app. Now, for this, you can type it EA app. You can go to the EA website, go to the official website, and then you can click on download the EA app over here, and then Windows, and then you can run this exe file. And if you now on this, do not launch the app, click on repair over here. Just hit repair, click on yes to allow. The repair will take some time. Once the installation is complete, it will launch EA app, and then you can check. Next step is to update Windows to the latest version. This is important. So open Windows settings, go to Windows Update or Update and Security, and then click on check for update. Once all the updates are installed, then restart your computer. And after the system restart, you can launch the game. Next step is to, now this is for Windows N Edition users. So if you have Windows 11 N Edition, Windows 10 N Edition, install Media Feature Pack. Now for this, you can open Windows Settings, go to System, and then scroll down, Optional Features, View Features, click on Yes to allow, type in Media Feature Pack over here. I don't have Windows 11 N Edition. I have Windows 11 Home Edition. So I don't see Media Feature Pack. So when you type in Media Feature Pack, if you see Media Feature Pack over here, put a check on Media Feature Pack, install it, and then restart your computer and then check. If that does not work, type in Turn Windows Feature On or Off in Windows search box, and then click on Turn Windows Feature On or Off. And over here, make sure Media Feature Pack, if this is unchecked, you can put a check over here and then click on OK. Install it, again restart your computer and then check. Update all drivers from your PC manufacturer website, even your outdated Bluetooth driver. This is also causing problem. So you can go to, like if you have a Dell computer, go to Dell website. If you have a Lenovo computer, go to Lenovo website. So this is just an example. Go to your system manufacturer website and then select your model number. Make sure that you select your computer over here. This is just an example I'm showing for Dell. You can select your, go to your manufacturer website, select your model number, and then you can go to drivers and download, and then you can go for automatic update, update everything, and then relaunch the game. Restart your computer after the update. Now the next step is to install Visual C++ file. For this, you can open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. On this website, install this Visual Studio 2015 and 222. Download this x86 and x64. You have to run both the exe file, x86 and x64. If you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install button, hit install, and then again run this x64. Again click on repair, click on yes to allow. If you see the like install option, you hit install, and make sure both are installed. Once installed, restart your computer. Restart is a must after this, and after the system restart, launch the game. Next step is to turn off or turn on the VPN. So if you're using VPN, you can turn it off and then check. If that is not working, you can turn off the VPN, close the VPN, and then check. Next step is to increase the virtual memory. To increase the virtual memory, type in View Advanced System Settings in Windows search box, and then click on View Advanced System Settings over here. And then under Advanced, click on Settings, the first setting, and then click on Advanced tab, and then click on Change over here. You have to uncheck the box, and then you have to select the drive where the game is installed. Make sure that you select the drive where the game is installed, and then select custom size. And for initial size is 1.5 multiplied total RAM. For maximum is 3 multiplied total RAM. So you can check total RAM in Windows settings, go to system, and then go to about option. And over here you can see in my case it's 16 gigabytes. So you have to calculate as per your RAM. And if you face any problem, we can always revert back the settings, so do not worry about it. So in my case, it's 16 gigabyte multiplied 1024. That is total RAM in megabyte. For initial size, it's 1.5 multiplied 1.5. That is 24576. For maximum size, it's total RAM, that is 16 multiplied 1024. In my case, 16384 megabyte, then 3 times multiplied 3, that is for maximum size it's 49152 in my case. And then you have to click on set. Set is important. Make sure that it hits set, and then click on OK, and then OK. Now relaunch the game and then check. If that does not work, then type in View Advanced System Settings again, and then click on View Advanced System Settings. Go to settings over here, click on change Advanced tab, and then click on change, and then
select system manage size this time, and then click on set. Set is important. Click on OK. Click on OK over here. Hit apply. Click on OK. OK. You will see restart option. Restart your computer and then check. Still not working. We will revert to default. So you can type in view advanced system settings once again. Settings, advanced, change, and put a check on this box, and then hit apply. Click on OK. Follow the next step.
Now it's still not working. The next step is to update the BIOS. This is important. So go to your system manufacturer website, select your model number, and then update the BIOS. In case of laptop, make sure battery is more than 10% and the AC adapter is connected to the computer when you update the system BIOS. Next step is to enable or disable the XMP profile in system BIOS. This has worked for many players, so it might work for you. So you can go to system BIOS, you can enable XMP profile and then check and restart your computer. If that does not work, you can even disable XMP profile and then relaunch the game. The last step is to uninstall and reinstall the game to different drives. So if nothing is working, in that case you can uninstall the game. Now after you uninstall the game, go to the game installation folder, delete the game folder, and then restart your computer. And after the system restart, install the game to C drive. So if the game is installed to D drive or E drive, any external drive, try to install the game to C drive. If the game is already installed to C drive, try installing the game to another SSD and then check. So one of the steps shown in this video should help you to fix the splash screen crash with the game. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.